My dad pressed a tiny key into my hand at his funeral and said, "This is for when you're ready." I walked out of the church with a tiny brass key curled in my palm, still warm from my father's fingers. He'd whispered the line, then breathed raggedly through a smile, and gone. People hugged me, said things about grief. I heard nothing past the metal weight in my hand. I promised him then, silently, that I would be ready. 2 weeks later, avoiding work and everything that smelled like normal, I followed the address scrawled on the envelope he'd left for me. It led to a dusty storage unit behind an old pawn shop. The lock clicked like a throat clearing. Inside, under a stained blanket, I found a cedar trunk and taped to the lid a small brass keyhole that matched the key he'd given me. The first thing was a stack of letters tied with twine, dated back 30 years. The handwriting was his, but the words were for someone else, a woman named Anna, pleading apologies, money, promises. There were photos too, my father with a baby I didn't recognize, a hospital bracelet with a different last name, and a second tiny pair of shoes. Halfway through the third letter, the world tilted. He hadn't just been having an affair. He'd been hiding a whole life, a frightened young mother, a newborn, threats from men who wanted that mother gone. He'd taken money from places I thought he'd worked hard at, lied to everyone, stolen weekends, all to keep a mother and her baby safe. My anger flared. How could he keep this from me? From Mom? I stormed into my sister's apartment with the letters in my hands. "Why didn't you tell me?" I demanded. She looked like I had punched her. "You don't understand. He begged us to," she said. "He thought if we knew, they'd find them." Their fear was a wall. We argued until it felt like breaking. Then in the trunk, a photograph slid out I'd missed. A faded snapshot of a playground bench. 2 boys on it, identical chins. One of them had my exact crooked cowlick. The back read, "For when it's safe, your brother Michael." I stood there, every cold piece snapping together. He'd hidden not just a woman, but a child, my twin brother, and raised us apart to keep us both alive. The key wasn't to money or a hidden house. It was a permission slip to meet the life my father had built in secret. I walked across town to the address in the last letter, heart hammering. A man opened the door, and for a second the room was small enough for the truth. He looked at me, and his face folded in the same way mine did when I laughed too hard. "I've been waiting," he said. The twist isn't that he betrayed us. The twist is that his lie was a shield. He stole pieces of normal to buy safety, and the brass key bought me a brother I never knew I had.